Did you know that the kind of nuts you eat after the age of 65 could literally shape how you age? It's true. After 65, our bodies become more sensitive to inflammation, blood pressure swings, and nutrient absorption. And nuts, those tiny, crunchy snacks we often take for granted, can be either your best ally or your silent enemy. The right kinds of nuts can lower your risk of heart disease, protect your memory, and even strengthen your bones. But the wrong ones? They can quietly trigger inflammation, raise your blood pressure, and burden your liver and kidneys without you even realizing it. A long-term study from Harvard found that older adults who regularly ate the right kinds of nuts had a 20% lower risk of dying from all causes. That's a powerful number. So if you're over 61, what you toss into your morning oatmeal or snack on during the day really matters. In today's video, we'll break down the 6 best nuts you should eat daily and 6 types you may want to avoid, especially if you're watching your heart, brain, or blood pressure. Which nuts are quietly helping or hurting you? Let's find out. Let's start with one of the most powerful nuts for people over 65, almonds. Almonds are more than just a crunchy snack. They're packed with magnesium, which helps relax blood vessels and lower blood pressure, a common issue as we age. They're also high in vitamin E, a nutrient that protects your brain and keeps your skin healthy and youthful. But here's what many don't know. Almonds contain soluble fiber that improves digestion and lowers LDL bad cholesterol. They even help regulate blood sugar, especially in older adults who may be insulin resistant. Take Elaine, a 68-year-old retired teacher. She used to reach for cookies in the afternoon and always felt sluggish afterward. One small change replacing cookies with a handful of almonds and some apple slices, and her blood sugar stayed stable. She told us she felt clearer, more alert, and even had less knee pain. If you're wondering how much to eat, 10 to 15 raw or dry roasted almonds a day, unsalted, all you need. Just a simple, daily habit that can do wonders for your heart, brain, and energy. So, are almonds already part of your daily routine? Now, here's a nut that often flies under the radar, but for folks over 65, it can be a game changer. Brazil nuts. Just one single Brazil nut contains your entire daily requirement of selenium, a mineral most of us don't even realize we're missing. Selenium plays a key role in keeping your thyroid healthy, which controls your metabolism, body temperature, and even how sharp your brain feels. It also helps your immune system stay strong and supports the regeneration of cells. That's crucial as we age. Let me share a story. David, a 71-year-old veteran, told us he used to feel cold all the time, especially in his hands and feet. His doctor found mild thyroid sluggishness, so he started eating just one Brazil nut each morning. Within a few weeks, he felt more alert, warmer, and more energized. But here's the thing, don't overdo it. Too much selenium can actually be harmful. 1 to 2 nuts per day is plenty. They're small but mighty. So next time you're in the kitchen, think about this. Could one tiny nut help rebalance your whole system? Let me ask you this. What if something as simple as a handful of walnuts could help protect your memory as you age? Walnuts are rich in ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that supports brain function and reduces inflammation throughout the body. After 65, these benefits are golden. Why? Because your brain naturally shrinks with age, and walnuts may help slow that process. Studies show that eating walnuts daily can reduce the rate of cognitive decline by up to 13%. That's not just impressive, it's life-changing. And it's not just your mind. Walnuts also improve blood flow, support your heart, and even ease joint stiffness. Take Margaret, a 66-year-old retired teacher. She started adding a few walnut halves to her oatmeal every morning. A few months in, she noticed her memory felt sharper, her cholesterol numbers improved, and she had more flexibility during her morning yoga. The key is consistency, not quantity. Aim for 5-7 walnut halves a day, paired with yogurt, fruit, or oats. So, the next time you reach for a snack, think, is it feeding my brain or forgetting it? Let's talk about one tiny nut that can help you stay balanced, energized, and even sleep better as you age. Pistachios. Did you know pistachios actually contain more potassium than bananas? That's a big deal for your nerves, muscles, and balance, all things we need to protect as we get older. They're also packed with vitamin B6, which helps your brain produce serotonin and melatonin, two key hormones for mood and sleep. But here's what's really special. Pistachios are naturally low in fat and calories, making them ideal if you're watching your weight or managing blood sugar. Let me give you a real-world example. Arthur, age 69, used to snack on cookies every afternoon. He swapped those for a small handful of pistachios, about 30 nuts, with the shells on, and noticed a big change. Fewer sugar cravings, more steady energy, and a better night's sleep. If you're looking for a snack that works with your body, not against it, pistachios are worth cracking into. Just remember, choose unsalted, in-shell pistachios and aim for about 1/4 cup per day. Because small choices made daily shape how strong and steady we feel at any age. Here's a tiny seed that deserves a big spotlight: your seeds. They may look small, but don't be fooled. These little guys are loaded with nutrients that support your heart, digestion, and bones, especially after age 65. Let's break it down. Chia seeds are one of the best plant-based sources of omega-3s, specifically ALA, which helps fight inflammation and keeps your heart ticking smoothly. They're also packed with soluble fiber, which slows digestion, helps manage blood sugar, and keeps you feeling full longer. Great if you're trying to manage your weight or avoid energy crashes. And here's something often overlooked. Chia seeds are rich in calcium, magnesium, and zincy minerals that help maintain bone density, which becomes more important with every birthday. Try this. Soak 1 tablespoon of chia seeds in water or almond milk for about 10 minutes. They form a gel-like texture, perfect to mix with oatmeal, yogurt, or a smoothie in the morning. It's simple, easy to digest, and gives your body a gentle yet powerful health boost. Sometimes, the smallest habits, like a spoonful of chiacan, make the biggest difference down the line. Let's talk about flax seeds, small but mighty seeds that often get overlooked but can play a huge role in your health after 65. Flax seeds are packed with something called lignans, natural plant compounds that help balance hormones. This is especially important for women going through or after menopause, when hormone shifts can cause all sorts of challenges. But there's more. Flax seeds are rich in omega-3 fatty acids and powerful antioxidants. These work together to reduce inflammation in your body, support brain function, and have been shown to help lower the risk of certain cancers like breast and prostate cancer. Here's a simple way to include them in your day. Just 1 teaspoon of ground flax seeds mixed into your smoothie, yogurt, or oatmeal is enough to get these benefits. Grinding is key because whole flax seeds pass through your system undigested, so make sure to buy them pre-ground or grind them fresh at home. It's a small habit that can make a big difference, especially when it comes to hormone health and cancer prevention. Have you tried adding flax seeds to your diet? If not, maybe now's the perfect time to start. Let's get real about salted roasted cashews. They might taste great, but for those of us over 61, they can actually be a hidden health trap. Most commercially roasted cashews are cooked in refined oils and heavily salted. Just a handful can pack over 200 milligrams of sodium, which is way too much for daily intake. Why does this matter? Excess sodium causes your blood vessels to tighten, pushing up blood pressure. Over time, this can lead to serious issues like heart and kidney damage. Plus, salted cashews usually have little fiber and protein, which means they don't keep you full for long, making it easy to overeat without realizing it. Take Joan, for example. She's 72 and loved her nightly salted cashew snack. But over time, she noticed her blood pressure rising and swelling in her legs. When she switched to raw, unsalted cashews, just a small handful, and paired them with water-rich fruits, her symptoms improved. So here's a tip. Swap out those salted cashews for raw, unsalted nuts and keep the portion small, about 6 to 8 nuts per serving. Your heart and kidneys will thank you. Have you noticed how your snacks affect your health? It might be time to rethink those salty treats. Let's talk about candy pecans. Those sweet, crunchy treats might seem harmless, but for those over 61, they can actually be a hidden sugar bomb. Just a small handful can pack over 10 grams of sugar. That's like adding a whole tablespoon of syrup to your snack. And you know what that means. Spikes in blood sugar, increased belly fat, and insulin resistance over time. But it's not just the sugar. Candied pecans are often roasted at high temperatures, which creates oxidized fats. These unhealthy fats promote inflammation and can speed up the buildup of plaque in your arteries, not something we want as we age. Take Margaret, 70 years old. She used to love her candied pecans until she switched to plain pecans mixed with Greek yogurt and a sprinkle of cinnamon. The difference? Her blood sugar leveled out, and those intense sugar cravings finally faded. So, here's a simple switch. Choose raw or dry roasted pecans instead, and add a pinch of cinnamon for natural sweetness without the sugar crash. Small changes like this can really help protect your heart and keep your energy steady. What sweet snack could you swap out today to better support your health? Now, let's talk about something many people grab as a quick snack prepackaged nut mixes. They might look convenient and healthy at first glance, but here's the catch. Most of these mixes are roasted at really high temperatures, which can cause the oils in the nuts to oxidize. This oxidation produces harmful free radicals, leading to inflammation in your blood vessels and speeding up cell aging. Not exactly what we want as we grow older. On top of that, many of these mixes are packed with soybean or canola oils, plus preservatives like TBHQ. These additives put extra strain on your liver and kidney organs that already work hard as we age. And if you think that's all, think again. Lots of these mixes sneak in peanuts, which are filling but also often come with added sugar and salt, making it easy to overeat and gain weight. Take Frank, 74 years old. He used to snack on these prepackaged mixes every day. The result? He gained weight, felt bloated, and his cholesterol went up. Here's a simple fix. Why not make your own nut mix at home? Combine raw almonds, walnuts, Brazil nuts, and pistachios. You control exactly what goes in. Fresh, clean, and much better for your heart and overall health. What's in your nut bowl right now? Maybe it's time for a change. Let's take a closer look at something many of us love: peanut butter. But here's the problem. Not all peanut butter is created equal. Many popular brands add sugar, hydrogenated oils, salt, and stabilizers to their products. Just 1 tablespoon of these can pack 3 to 4 grams of sugar, quietly raising your blood pressure without you even noticing. Eating this kind of peanut butter, especially spread on white bread, can lead to overeating and cause your blood sugar and body fat to creep up over time. It's a hidden time bomb for your health. Take Helen, for example. At 70, she switched to natural peanut butter, just peanuts. No additive sand paired it with a crisp apple. The result? More stable energy throughout the day and far fewer sugar cravings. My advice? Choose peanut butter that contains only peanuts, no extras. Limit yourself to 1 tablespoon a day and keep it refrigerated to preserve freshness. Remember, choosing the right nuts and nut products isn't just about taste states, a simple but powerful step to protect your health as you age. Sunflower seeds are often seen as a healthy snack, but when they're roasted with salt, they can become a hidden danger, especially for those of us over 60. A small handful of salted sunflower seeds can pack between 150 to 200 milligrams of sodium. That's a lot for just a tiny serving. And too much sodium is one of the leading causes of high blood pressure, which puts extra strain on your heart and kidneys. What's tricky is that their small size and salty flavor make them easy to eat in large amounts without even realizing it. Plus, many commercial roasted seeds use cheap oils like soybean oil, which can introduce unhealthy fats that increase inflammation. If you enjoy sunflower seeds, here's a simple tip. Choose raw or dry roasted seeds without added salt. Keep your portion small, less than a small handful a day, to avoid overdoing it. Have you ever found yourself mindlessly snacking on salty seeds or nuts? It's a habit that sneaks up on you, but being mindful of what and how much you eat is key to protecting your blood pressure and overall health as you age. Have you ever grabbed a handful of buttered, sugared cashews and wondered if they're really a healthy snack? Here's the truth. These buttery sweet cashews are a calorie trap. They contain refined sugar and saturated fat, which can spike your blood sugar and promote dangerous internal fat buildup fat that harms your heart and metabolism. What's more, these cashews are low in fiber and protein, so they don't keep you full for long, leading to mindless snacking. On top of that, many brands add artificial flavors and colors, putting extra strain on your liver and kidneys. If you're managing blood sugar, cholesterol, or weight, it's best to avoid these sugary, buttery nuts. Instead, opt for raw or dry roasted unsalted cashews, and keep your portions small, about 5 to 6 nuts at a time. Have you ever thought how a simple swap like this could make a big difference in your long-term health? Give it a try and see how your body responds. Did you know that after age 65, our bodies need more stability, less inflammation, and fewer health fluctuations? One simple but powerful way to support this is by choosing the right nuts every day. Switching from heavily processed nuts loaded with oils, salt, and sugar to natural, unprocessed nuts can boost your energy, sharpen your memory, and protect your heart. It's not about giving up your favorite snacks. It's about returning to the simplest, most natural forms that truly nourish your body. Have you ever noticed how your body signals fatigue, stiff joints in the morning, or that slow feeling? These are clues that it's time to rethink your diet, including your nut choices. Remember, just a small handful of the right nuts daily can make a big difference in your health and overall quality of life.